Okay, welcome back. So, just to kind of get this out front, so if you've been kind of keeping up with the series, you probably have noticed that there have been a lot of large gaps between episodes, and that wasn't really by design. That's just how things kind of happened, and the reason is Ben's a pretty busy person. Um, so, in obviously, I completely understand he's working a full-time job and is going back to school and stuff. I get it. So we decided that it would just be best if I finished up the series on my own. Again, completely understand, and obviously no judgment, full support from me, but it was just getting to a point where it felt like every week I'd just be pestering him to try and sit down and record, and I just didn't want to keep doing that. So here we are. We're back with Final Fantasy VI. I'll be finishing up the series myself, or by myself, and at this point, it should be a lot more consistent until we finish the series. So today we are taking out one of the legendary dragons, the Earth Dragon, and often considered one of the easiest. So there's two ways to kind of mitigate his Earth attacks. You can either have your characters wearing, I want to say it's Gaia gear, I think, which is what Strago has on, his little glowy thing. He absorbs Earth elemental attacks. Or you can have the item that I think you can get it from the auction house. It's like angel shoes or something. But again, I'm blanking on some of the names here because it's been a while since I recorded these episodes, the gameplay, which cast auto float on you, which is what Celeste and Edgar have. So we are using Go-Go. I think the main reason why I'm using Go-Go is so that he'll copy the strong magic that Strago and Celeste have. But yeah, the Earth Dragon goes down very easily. In the SNES version, his name is actually Durgan, which is always kind of funny. Obviously, it's supposed to be an abbreviation, but it's still funny to me. Alright, so let's head back to Figaro Castle. Now that we've saved the people inside, we can actually head down to the basement and talk with this guy. And it will start to take us towards the other continent with where you like go back and forth. But here's the difference. There's actually something that we get stuck on while we are moving between places. Alright, so if you head in here, Cave to the Ancient Castle. I will be honest, I don't really like this dungeon. It has some pretty dangerous enemies in it. That map, by the way, is an exclusive to the Pixel Remaster. And again, I'm kind of cutting out a lot of repeat battles, so this should be the only time we have to see these guys. but you fight this formation a lot in these caves. Or at least some formation with these enemies. That guy has auto-reflect. Ouch. Thankfully, we have the bustier, I think is what it was, that absorbs or neutralizes basically all elemental magic, so... Come on, run away. And Edgar's dead. Great. Poor Edgar. He always gets the short end of the stick here. Wing Edge, which I believe is a blade for... I want to say Cyan. Yeah, I don't remember this dungeon very well. Death Turret, which I believe is a card that Setzer can use. Monster in a box. That's not a very exciting, uh-oh. Fuck it, it's Master Tonberry. These guys are dangerous. I mean, Tonberries just in general are very dangerous, but... Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep. This is the one thing, like, with Final Fantasy games, is it doesn't always tell you when the enemy is no longer asleep, which is really annoying. Because, say, in like, the, in Tangier fight, you never quite knew when it was awake again, until it started using Meteor on you, which at that point, it's too late. Nice. So it shouldn't take too long to kill this guy. He doesn't seem to be doing much. I don't know if he's still asleep at this point or not. He is, in fact, awake now. Unfortunately, he took out... Yeah, Traveler is a very powerful attack. Unfortunately, barrier change. Go to sleep. Yeah, you want to try and keep this guy asleep for as long as possible and as often as possible. Okay, so his barrier is fire. He's immune to fire, so we know that much. I think he can change his barrier, like, here and there. Oop, and now he absorbs Holy. I can't remember what the Master Tonberry strategy is. Let me look it up real quick. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So the Master Tonberry counters all forms of damage with Traveler, which we saw. It can use Barrier Change to change its elemental weakness. And then players can figure out which elemental weakness from the spell it casts. It always casts a spell of the opposite element to which it is weak. So if it starts casting the opposite, then you know. It'll cast It looks like the level 3 version of any spell that it gets hit with. Okay. I do like that change. It definitely makes Saban's blitzes a lot easier. And I know maybe some people don't like that, but I don't know, not missing one button input in that, or missing one button input and then being told that you did it wrong is really annoying. Alright. Okay, one more hit should do it. That will tell you, yeah, use Libra if you aren't sure on something. Yeah, it uses a turn, but I mean, knowing which elemental weakness it is can really save your butt. Alright. So that was the Master Tomberry. Gladius. Okay. So, I think that's pretty much it for this part of the cave. So now we just need to actually get out of here. Yeah, sorry, I'm definitely cutting a bit here and there. Because I don't fully remember this dungeon. Let's see here. Oh, that's right. That's the thing with the 2D games. Sometimes it's really hard to tell what you can walk through. Or like how far away the top of the ceiling is to the collidable wall. It's not always obvious that you can actually walk through there. So, at this point, I brought Mog along because Mog has a special item that, when equipped, you no longer have to fight random encounters, which is so nice. I promise I won't abuse it too much, but it was just getting annoying fighting so many of those enemies in that cave. An Esper attack. Let loose our Espers. This is the site of a 1,000-year-old battle. Somehow it's pretty well intact. Has he recovered from injuries? Doesn't matter. We have no other choice. We must leave this final battle in Odin's hands. Ooh, Odin. A city destroyed during the War of the Magi. Zantetsuken. I'm sorry, I can't say it. That's an interesting overworld sprite for Odin. Zantetsuken. Yeah. Anyways. Oh no. Impressive. I never thought you would be able to turn me to stone. Interesting. There's a legend that tells of an ancient battle between the Esper Odin. So, unfortunately, this is one of those times where Final Fantasy VI gets some pretty generic dialogue. Like, if you noticed, A specific person did not say that. Monster in the box. Okay, so here is one of the tougher fights in this area. This is the Samurai Soul. He uses the elemental scrolls, and those are dangerous. But you can confuse him, which makes him a lot simpler to fight. Just keep him confused. That's really the best way to take this guy out. I think there's a chance that his Soul Saber will insta-kill him. Just like I'm pretty sure there's a chance that it could insta-kill one of your party members. So, if you keep him confused, he's likely to use that move on himself and easily win the fight. I'm a little surprised Bio didn't heal him or something. Alright, come on, buddy. You need to kill yourself. I'm talking to the samurai, okay? Just the samurai. So when you dance with Mog, the rest of the battle will have whatever effect he danced with. Let's see here. Yeah. Yeah, there is a chance that if it uses Assassin's Blade while it's confused, it can actually kill it. Unfortunately, we're not getting very lucky here, so we have to keep using Bio, which it is weak to. It's weak to both Confusion and Bio. There we go. I don't know if those, like, 4,000 whatevers was the Assassin's Blade or not. I don't think so. Hey, Mog learned stuff. But yeah, I first fought that guy, and he wiped me out, like, insanely fast. So that was the second fight against him, after I remembered that, oh, there's things that I should be doing that can take this guy out quickly. Okay. So, this ancient castle actually isn't very large, if I remember correctly. Really, the cave leading up to the ancient castle is what takes the longest. So, you interact with Odin, and he crumbles, leaving behind the Magicite. So, Odin, I believe, teaches you one type of move, or one type of magic, and that is Meteor, which is an incredibly powerful spell. Now, here's the thing. If you're playing the advanced version, it's slightly better. There is a book encrusted with glittering Queen's Diary. She's fallen in love with Odin. It is a forbidden love. Every time I think of that noble man, my heart flutters. When the fighting ends, I shall tell him I must. So if you have Terra in your party, you'll actually get this little extra dialogue. Which is nice. I'm glad that they added that. Hex Ether. Nice. Not that I use ethers very often. So, if you walk 6 tiles down from the throne, and the right side throne, I think it might be the queen's side throne, it will actually open up this extra staircase. And there's a dragon down here. Not sure what I'm doing. Yeah, let's fight him. The blue dragon. He's basically your water dragon of the game. I think there are ways to mitigate his water type moves. But yeah, use thunder, lightning based magic. I know it's called Thundaga, but I mean it should basically be like Final Fantasy 1 where it's lit 1 or lit 2, lit 3. Since it's, you know, lightning magic, not anyways. That's better. Get that up. This acid rain kind of sucks, but oh well. We'll be fine. Hey. Come on, buddy. You gotta get up. So yeah, at this point, it's really just kill him as quickly as possible with your thunder magic. Let's see. Is there... I can't remember if there's like an easy way of killing him. Because some of the dragons do have very easy ways to kill them. The Holy Dragon in particular is kind of funny. Alright. So if you're playing the Final Fantasy VI version, it can actually be kind of dangerous to bring Trance Terra or Shadow into this fight because of the Rippler glitch. Or, yeah, I think it's Rippler, or the Rippler bug. Basically what Rippler does is it transfers the effects of your party to the enemy. And since those Interceptor and Trance count as the invisible status, in the SNES version, what could happen is that status could be transferred to something that uses Rippler, and unless they use it again in the fight, you could lose those forever. So yeah, kind of dangerous. But it doesn't seem like there's any game-breaking ways to beat the Blue Dragon. Just use lightning-based magic. Flare and Ultima also work. So, probably one of the tougher dragons, just because there's no, like, easy way to beat him, other than just using powerful spells. And it's really kind of the thing with Final Fantasy VI, is the fact that spells, magic is kind of important, like very important. So if you want to play the game without magic, you're making the game a lot harder. So this is the queen. So if you interact with her after you've gotten the Odin's Magicite, she will give you the Raiden Magicite in exchange. Now, if you're playing the advanced version, this is fine. You can do that because I believe there's another way to learn both Quick and Meteor. Since the Pixel Remaster did away with all of the advanced exclusives, I'm not sure there are any other Magicites that have Meteor on it. So if you're playing this version and you want your characters, at least some of your characters, to have Meteor, make sure to do that before getting Raiden. Because, again, I'm not sure there's any others that know Meteor. But that will be it for this episode. And thank you for watching. Again, this should be a bit more consistent now. And I look forward to finishing up the series with you guys. So, thanks for watching.